something very special indeed. And this is something you can capture and order and take away on your own DVD of the air show today. Planes TV are here with 6 cameras roving around the show, capturing all the stuff. We are in the heightened state of security. Red one pulling up there at 400 miles an hour, 4G. Jets arriving in big battle formation around 20 feet apart, now collapsing to around 6 to 8 feet apart as they reach 6,000 feet and form the shape of short diamonds, slowing down to about 150 miles an hour. Leading the team is Red 1 squadron leader David Montenegro, and it's David's first year as the team's leader. He's a former Hawk flying instructor, operationally flying the Tornado F3 in the air defense role, and then he originally was part of the Red Arrows from 2009 to 2011. In fact, led the synchro player. That's him leading the team now as they come into a left-hand twist. Reds 4 and 5, 8 and 9 now acknowledging the move. Reds 6 and 7 move to their respective sides. Reds 8 and 9 to the outside. A very wide shape now. 100 metres or 300 feet wide with some very patriotic red, white and blue. This is Phoenix. Outfitting with that red, white and blue above the fabulous Vulcan there to fly past. A real credit to the British aviation industry. On the leader's right wing is the first of our 3 new pilots this year. He is Red 2, Flight Lieutenant Mike Bowden. Mike is a former Hawk flying instructor that operationally moved on to fly both the Harrier GR9 and the Tornado GR4 before joining the Red Arrows. To the front right now you see another shape forming. Rows 8 and 9 have dropped behind 4 and 5. As they come in from the right in the shape of chevron, they're going to fly a formation barrel roll as they show us the chevron roll. All 9 jets going upside down together at 2,500 feet, 400 miles an hour, with the aircraft only 6 feet away from each other. That shape of chevron flown clearly with Red 1 at the front in the middle, and then we have the odd-numbered pilots on the left, the even-numbered pilots fly on the right. And in their 3 years with the Red Arrows, its pilots generally start at the front near the leader, and as their proficiency improves, they drop further back in the formation. On the leader's left wing is the next of our new pilots. He's Red 3, Flight Lieutenant Emmett Cox. Emmett was actually from New Zealand. He moved to the UK in 2002 to join the Royal Air Force, becoming a Tornado GR4 pilot, and then becoming an instructor on the Tucano, teaching basic fast jet training. Front left now for a new shape. You've seen a fabulous Balbo of Second World War fighter aircraft. Ben has given you lots of information throughout his commentary about the 75th anniversary of the Battle of Britain. And this year we have put this shape in as our honour and tribute to those who secured our skies in the summer of 1940 and those who secure our skies now. Ladies and gentlemen, in for the left, this is Spitfire. Just the fighter pilots, the few who worked to secure our skies back in 1940. Everybody in the Royal Air Force had their part to play, whether they were mechanics, controllers, plotters, observers, armourers. Everybody did their part to make sure that our skies were secure. And today, the Royal Air Force is no different. We operate on the whole force concept of aircrew, ground crew, administrators, suppliers, photographers, drivers, all of the trades, working with contractors, reservists, civil servants to ensure that the Royal Air Force can deliver its output. Now descending as they come in from the left, here's our trademark cameras ready. This is Diamond. The lowermost aircraft as we see it is flown by the last of our new pilots. He's Red 5, Flight Lieutenant Tom Bowles. Tom started his career as an instructor on the Tucano aircraft before then moving to fly the Typhoon, the Royal Air Force's newest fighter. You'll see it displayed later. And Tom's job on the Typhoon was exactly what I've just been talking about, securing the skies. The Royal Air Force's Typhoon fleet is at readiness 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days of the year, ensuring that the airspace of the United Kingdom and the Falkland Islands, in fact, is secure. And that's the Typhoon's primary role. Looking front right now above the A400M, you'll see this Diamond has widened. We come in from the right to fly a new manoeuvre for 2015. This is the Whirlwind. Out, rolling, out, whistle, back. That rolls the aircraft rapidly around its longitudinal axis. The key to the Whirlwind is getting all of those 9 aircraft doing it at exactly the same time. Now looking out to the left, you'll see the large loose diamond shape is collapsing into another shape. We make these shape changes part of the display. We try and go from big to small, wide to tight, etc. as we form these different shapes. So out to the front left, descending now in another shape. This is based on the former American spy plane, that very fast spy plane from the 60s, 70s and 80s, formerly known as the SR-71. It was known as Blackbird. Pulling up in Blackbird at 400 miles an hour and 4G. Another shape change now as the jets now reach 6,000 feet, slowing down to around 150 miles an hour. So we pop through that small amount of cumulus cloud. At 150 miles an hour, the controls are slightly less responsive, so working hard now in this shape change and then the form of the feathered arrow you can see as it comes out of the cloud. They're now accelerating back up to 4G, speed building up to 400 miles an hour as they twist this shape, feathered arrow, or frit. Well, that is the end of the first part of the Red Arrows display now, ladies and gentlemen, where you've seen all 9 aircraft together performing close formation aerobatics. Well, we're now going to split down into sections of 2, 3, 4, 5 or 7 aircraft for some more dynamic performing. On the right hand panel you can see a big T shape, that's known as Dagger, and at the front of Dagger are reds 1 to 5, collectively known as Enid, after Enid Blyton's famous fight. And at the back in the line are reds 6, 7, 8 and 9. Their collective name is Jippo. Jippo was the name of the gentleman who first led the Fact 4 aircraft when the Red Arrows started flying their night shift displays officially in 1968. So Enid and Jippo, and I'll be talking you through their various manoeuvres as we run through the second part of the Red Arrows display. So they're about to roll out the ready ahead. Definitely time to get your cameras ready. The smoke is about to come on. They'll roll out in a slightly reformed dagger. Now comes the smoke cameras ready as we start the second half of the display with the detonator. They're going in. Keep your eyes on Jeffo underneath. He's a former Tornado GR4 pilot. Mark's got a big list of people to say hello to, so I'm going to read it quickly. Mike, Kate, Dave, Bree, Hannah, Ali, Ian, Helena, and the kids. Kirsty, Joby, Helen, Sammy, Molly, and Katie, James, and Arthur. There you go. Mark would like to say hello to you all, so I said I'd do that. So please now look out to the right for Mark, followed by Red 8. Looking left with the smoke is Red 7, chased down by Red 9. And these four aircraft are descending now to just 100 feet. They're closing at 800 miles an hour, ready for the Jifo pass. The synchro pair now leave their smoke, but they're turning away from pulling 6G or 6 times the force of gravity, which means everything in their bodies is now 6 times heavier. Pilots are really working hard now to fight the G-force as they roll out to fly the Cyclone. Synchro pair are about to slingshot out the front. Look to your right 45 degrees above the yellow Sea King helicopter to find Enid. And set down. The wings of Enid dropping down to form an inverted V shape. If you look to your left along the runway with the smoke on is a lone aircraft who's Red 9. He's now going to fly into the as they perform the Goose. Climbing steeply, drawing a red, white and blue stripe is Red 9. Flight Lieutenant Joe Hurston. Joe is a second-year pilot with the Red Arrows and is a former Hawk instructor. He then moved on to flying a Tornado GR4 before then going back to the Hawk. This time flying the Hawk's new dominance fast jet trainer on T-Mark 2. Enid climbs steeply to the left. Now you need to look straight ahead to find the synchro pair. Pulling up at 500 miles an hour at a 5G. The jets reach a height of 7,000 feet and on comes the red smoke as they get ready to draw a heart. Now keep your eyes to the top right of the heart. You see another aircraft approaching. This is Red 8. He's Flight Lieutenant Ollie Parr. Ollie is in his third and final year as a Red Arrow. He is a former Tornado GR4 pilot and Hawk instructor. Ladies and gentlemen, there you go, Red 6, 7 and 8, their heart and spear. The Red Arrows are lucky to have our wives and partners here today, so for the pilots of the Red Arrows, their wives are here supporting us. They support us throughout the year. So dedicated this heart today to Angie, Leanne, Monica, Claire, Katie, Hannah, Lucy, Sarah, Nicola and Lizzie, and Danielle, who is Red 5's wife, who's currently overseas in Australia. So a big thank you to you guys for the support you give us. Left and right again for the synchro pair. Ready for the opposition barrel roll. Now looking out to your left-hand side right, you'll see Enid are being joined by Reds 8 and 9. In fact, there's Red 8 descending from the cloud. He's been flying around at 600 miles an hour, having drawn the spear through the heart. And he's joining up with the rest of Enid. Red 1 pulls them up at 4G in a 7-ship Vixen formation. Now they're twisting this loop towards us through 90 degrees in what's known as a quarter clover. Now get your cameras ready. This is the vertical race. At 800 miles an hour to cross 3 times in opposing 360 degree 6G turns in the carousel. Individual colour control buttons on each of the aircraft's control columns. Watch when they swap at the front and go back to white space. Reds 1, 2, 3 and 5 forming a box formation. The 5th jet now starts to roll around them a dozen times. Right now. In the twister. Right now. With his smoke now about to change from red to blue, is Red 4 getting very dizzy. He's one of Stu Campbell. Stu's a second-year pilot with the team, starting off as an instructor on the Tucano teaching basic fast jet training, then moving on to pilot Tornado GR4 on the front line, number 617, the Dam Busters Squadron. The twister finishes off front left. Bring your eyes further left to find Jippo. And in the first half of the display, we saw a formation barrel roll. Well, now you're going to see a barrel roll with a difference. Out to the left, Red 6 has now rolled upside down. Hear the pain in Red 6's voice. He's pushing minus 2.5G. He's now the right way up. The other 3 are the wrong way up as they fly the mirror roll. Hear the pain in Red 6's voice. Minus 2.5G is very uncomfortable, I can tell you. And he's just done that flying that wonderful mirror roll from left to right. Now bring your eyes back to the left to find Enid. The inside pairs roll to the outside as they fly the rollbacks. Fabulous rollbacks finish to the right. Keep your eyes further right to find the 4 headlights of Jippo. Now we see Red 6 and 7 roll upside down. 8 and 9, roll. This is the corkscrew. Everybody give the synchro pair a wave as they fly past, upside down in close formation. They're working hard, flying his jet only 8 feet away from Red 6, and doing it while he's upside down. Now looking out to the right 45 degrees above the right-hand hangar in front of you. Enid are forming a shape called Leader's Benefit, and they're going to draw a red, white and blue snake-like shape of smoke in the sky as they fly the Python. Now. Reds 2, 3, 4, 5 smoke goes from colour to white, and red 1 starts to use his coloured smoke. And we get the smoke by injecting regular diesel fuel into the aircraft's 400-degree engine exhaust. That makes it vaporise. The white smoke is pure diesel. Get the red and blue, we add a dye to the diesel, we can carry 5 minutes of white and a minute each of red and blue in each aircraft. Straight ahead now, the Jippo. Reds 8 and 9 pitch up and roll around 6 and 7. They then roll. Cameras ready for the Jippo break. Flying instructor, then went on to fly the Harrier GR9 and the Tornado GR4, and he's in a 3rd year with the Red Arrows. The synchro pair currently perched either end at around 1,500 feet, and they're about to descend just 100 feet above the runway, and they're going to perform their final manoeuvre of the display in the double rolls. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the synchro pair. Once again, see Enid being joined by Reds 8 and 9 on the display scenario. Again, Reds 8 and 9 have been flying around the maximum speed, 600 plus miles an hour, to form 7-ship Vixen formation. Cameras ready, the smoke is on for the Vixen break. You've been watching the Royal Air Force Aerobatic team, the Red Arrows. Pressing both the red and the blue buttons together so that the other 8 aircraft can get visual with him quickly before they can rejoin into a formation of 9 and come the headlight out on Reds 2 and 3. That's how we do that. So we're going to see some funky coloured smoke now as we come in from the right. I'll let you listen here as they fly a flat right-hand battle break. Now. From 400 miles an hour, they go to idle, they put the air brakes out, pitch up at 6G, turn downwind as they are now, neatly spaced at 700 feet. Below 200 miles an hour now, you can see they can lower their undercarriage and put the flaps to mid. Red 1's about to turn finals. One with a gear. one with the gear. His gear is down a lot and he'll be coming into land, slowing down in this final turn to about 150 miles an hour. Just as we fly our formations with the odd-numbered pilots on the left of each shape and the even-numbered pilots on the right, we do the same when we land. So the odd-numbered pilots will land their aircraft on the left-hand side of the runway and the even-numbered pilots will land on the right-hand side of the runway. When Red 1 comes into land, you'll see him use a little blip of smoke. The idea is that will give the following aircraft an indication of what the wind, the drift is doing, and therefore what the leading aircraft's wake turbulence and jet wash is doing, and that then enables them to alter their landing stack to cater for that drift. So just about a touchdown is Red 1, and you'll see that smoke come on I'm talking about. And then you'll see it drift away, a wind from the left. So now the pilots on the left-hand side will land on a shallow stack, the pilots on the right will land very slightly steeper, so they cut through that jet wash and wake turbulence. Touching down about 150 miles an hour, they use the headwind and the long runway here to slow down to a stop, and they'll be coming up to a stop on the left. So give the pilots a big wave as they taxi past, they slow down. But you've seen something very special today, ladies and gentlemen, the flying in company of Vulcan X-8558. We will be doing it again tomorrow, and that will be the last time ever that the RIAT will fly in company with such a fabulous aircraft. And it's great to have the opportunity to put British aviation icons together to perform that. I've been very lucky enough myself in my former role as one of the RIAT display pilots to fly on the wing in 2009 of 558, and again in formation to open the Farnborough Airshow back in 2012 as Red 9. So very lucky to do that. I wish I was up there doing it with the boys today, because it is a truly fabulous experience. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got some fantastic pictures. Please do post them on our Facebook page, RAF Red Arrows. Tweet them to @RAF Red 10 and @RAF Red Arrows. We'll very much look forward to seeing your photographs. And please give the pilots a big wave as they come past you. For those who are here tomorrow, we look forward to displaying for you again then. But for now, please enjoy the rest of your afternoon. I wish you all the very best from everybody at the Royal Air Force Aerobatic team. That's all of the reds and blues that belong to the Red Arrows. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
And thank you to Squadron Leader Mike Lane, Red 10, a splendid job as ever. As the Red Arrows roll out, we're going to move on to the next generation, well, the current generation, one might say, because it's in service of Royal Air Force Airlift. But Mark, the RAF also with a strong social media presence here. Yeah, absolutely. And just a message really to anybody with a camera, which is probably 90% of the audience. Would you please tweet your best Royal Air Force pictures to our Twitter page, which is @Royal Air Force UK, #RIAT15. That's @Royal Air Force UK, #RIAT15. And also go to the Royal Air Force Facebook page and give us a like. No cash prizes, but just a good opportunity to show off your photographic prowess. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mark. George, I believe you have a couple of announcements.
Well, there's so much going on around the show, Ben.